rolling, I guess. It's okay. All right. The title of my short talk in this first sermon is The John 10:10 Life. The verse I pulled is John 10:10. I figured the best way to start is to actually read the verse. Here we go. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. First thing I want to look at is the thief. I think for all of us, we commonly interpret that as Satan. But for a moment, let's think about a physical thief. A physical thief, he rolls up on your house, right? What is he trying to do? He's trying to take what is valuable to you in your house. For me, if a thief came to my house, my first goal is I'm going to protect my mom. I'm a mama's boy through and through. So I'm going to protect her. Like, you can take anything else, man, but you ain't taking my mom. That's what's going to happen, right? Most of the time with thieves, though, they come and you don't know they're coming. What if I told you that a thief was coming? I'm going to venture to say that you're going to be quite prepared for that thief to come. You might not even go to bed that night. I think the common thing around here is for people to I think a baseball bat, or maybe even a gun, you're going to be ready for that thief to come. So how come is it? See, Jesus gives us a warning here in John that the thief, he's coming to steal and kill and destroy. How come in real life, if we were given a warning, we would prepare, but in the spiritual, we don't prepare? God has already given us a warning here that, hey, this is what the thief's goal is. He's here to mess you up. So we should prepare as if he's coming and lurking because we've all been given a higher purpose. And so a spiritual thief comes, you got to be prepared for it. One of my things, let's make it personal in here real fast, right? So all of us, I think, have been called to shepherd people and lead them forward. The thief is really good at deceiving people. I think one of my pet peeves is when shepherds allow themselves to be deceived into being used by the thief. So let that sit in for a moment, because I know I've been guilty of it, and probably y'all have been down that path too. So don't let yourself be called as a shepherd and be deceived by the thief into harming other people in their walks, because it can mess up people's purpose and it can mess up their life. If Satan can't stop you from having a life, getting life from Jesus, he sure as heck is going to try to make you miserable when you walk out that purpose. So always be prepared once we have that life. And thankfully for us, Jesus never allowed himself to be deceived by thieves. So the first part of this passage, right, the thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Second part, in the NIV it's separated by a semicolon. In other versions I've seen it separated by a period. The second part says, but I have come, Jesus talking, that they may have life and have it to the full. So the big thing I see here is there's two separate statements. The first one is a warning. This is what the thief's going to come to do. The second one provides hope. And Jesus says, this is what I have come to do. And so it's amazing to me because the thief is nothing like Jesus, and Jesus is nothing like the thief. Two complete opposites, and that's an important break to realize in there. So the first half gives us a warning, and the second half provides us with hope. The second half of the verse not only provides hope, but it lays out Jesus' purpose for coming to earth. His purpose was to come to give us life. Think about this one for a moment. When I heard this the first time, I was like, oh dang, that's awesome. So Jesus, he went through 30 years of training for 3 years of ministry for 3 days of divine purpose to bring us life. 30 years of training, 3 years of ministry for 3 days of divine purpose. And there were multiple times, as we read in the Gospels, that Jesus had temptation. The devil came after him and tried to get him out of that divine purpose. Even on the cross, he tried to get him out of that purpose of bringing us life, and yet he stayed true to it because that was why he was here. The last part of this verse here, and have it to the full. In other versions we read not only life, but abundant life. I'm going to be honest, it's hard doing research for one verse. And not a lot of people gave me very good definitions on this. What is a full life, or what does having it to the full mean? So the best definition I found is that a full life is beyond anything that we can imagine. So I concluded there that what can I not imagine or comprehend, and that's heaven, being face to face with Jesus. That's what I wasn't able to comprehend, so I was like, that's what Jesus is telling us. Not only have life now, but have life to the full with me. And so I think a full life is when we have the resurrected life and we see Jesus face to face. And so I can only imagine what that will be like one day. So conclude up here, be on guard because the thief is lurking. I love what the speaker said this morning at chapel, how your name is not only whispered in heaven because of its great purpose, but it's also whispered in hell because they're afraid of what the purpose you've been given.
Come on, that's good.
And so be on guard because the thief's trying to get you off that path. We can't stop you from believing, but try to make you as miserable as possible. So don't quit on the purpose that God has put before you. Don't give up because you already have life through Jesus Christ, and you have a hope for the full life that when we stand with Christ and see him face to face. My final thing, come back to my title, the John 10:10 life looks like this. You're prepared, you're purpose, and you're alive with Christ forevermore. Amen.
All right.